Hey guys, welcome to Wagwan Apps, and today we're going to be having a look at the Nest Learning Thermostat. So it was Black Friday, so I picked up a couple of these. I'm getting my boiler replaced, so I thought why not upgrade to these bad boys as well. So I've got two, one for each, one to control each zone in the house. So I've got a zone for upstairs, a zone for downstairs. So each zone requires its own Nest. So obviously it's not cheap, but you do it once and it's sorted, right? So what are the advantages of Nest? Well, it's supposed to be an energy saver. It allows you to manage your heating more directly from your phone. You can set up patterns of when you leave and all this kind of stuff. There's loads and loads of options, and this third gen also kind of learns as you go along. It learns your patterns, so it adapts to your patterns and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be unboxing this bad boy in a minute. We're going to have a quick look around the back. Let's see what it says. There you go. The new Nest thermostat learns what you like and creates a schedule for your home. So it helps with energy saving. And people have told me that it brings down their bills by a reasonable amount. So that's actually quite good in the long term. If you look at how much you spend on per year on heating the house, especially if you live in somewhere cold, like I'm out in London, but I know people up in Glasgow, and they're, when the last 3-4 months of the year, their heating's on 24/7. So these the kind of things can help. There's lots of options, and because it's controlled via an app, and your phone and all that kind of jazz, it makes things a lot more easier to control and manage. So let's have a look at some of the specs. I'm going to show you what's with it. I'm going to show you the exact pieces that come with this box. So you can see it says compatibility. The Nest Learning Thermostat is compatible with almost all central heating systems. So I'm installing a brand new combi boiler. So this shouldn't be a problem. But even on some of the older ones, you can get this thing to work. So it supports zones. It has all sorts of. I don't want to go through too much of the requirements and the compatibility, but it's there for you to read if you want to read it. And it comes in two main pieces, and what you see most of the time is this. You see this bad boy. This is its user interface. This is what you use to control it when you're up, when you're in the house, if you're not using your app. And this is the kind of connection between the boiler and the actual unit. So let's open this bad boy up anyway, so we'll see what we get. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty brand new, so just gonna break the seal. So like I said, I bought this on Black Friday. I bought it from Curry's. It came in around 159 from Curry's. I think John Lewis had it on as well. Let me see, where's my knife? Let me just cut this up. So yeah, 159 on Black Friday, which is a pretty good deal. Even the Nest website were giving 30 quid off on Nest items, like the Nest camera, the indoor Nest camera, which is supposed to be pretty sick as well. So you could have bought it on Black Friday at a reasonable discount. So I was like, why not? Got two. Here we go. Okay, I think there's a seal here because I've already opened up the other one. There you go. Break that seal off. Slide this out. Okay. See what's in the box. Right, there you go. So the first thing you see is the actual control unit. It's got a little nice little plastic mold. So actually, let's start with the bottom of the box. I'm just going to pop this back away. We'll have a look at this thing in a minute. We'll go through all the other stuff, the less interesting stuff. Oh, there's a little manual. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so professional installation. So they can actually, when you buy it from Nest, you can get it installed for another 50 quid or something. So they come around your house and they install it. So it's actually a good deal. It's actually a good thing. Less hassle. You get someone who knows exactly what they're doing. Look at the brochure. So it's got all sorts of stuff. Meet the lesson. I keep saying Nest instead of Nest. The Nest Learning Thermostat. Look at that bad boy. Current temperature, display status, target temperature, Nest leaf appears when saving your energy. When you're saving energy. There's a sensor window, so there's a little sensors at the bottom. I'll show you where they are in terms of placement. So it's basically a screen at the front. Schedules, settings, when you're away. Pretty slick stuff, right? Okay. better learn together. So here's the Nest learning thermostat. This is the Nest camera, and this is the Nest smoke and CO2 sensor you can get, which is actually, so they can all interconnect via the Nest app, and you can make them kind of work in synchronization for, you know, for stuff like that. Here we go. So compatibility, manual stuff, how to install it, install the heat link, blah 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 blah. Okay, so first thing is first, this is the heat link. So this has to connect to your boiler. So this is going to be wired to your boiler or your thermostatic valve, which controls the zone. So you have to have this set up near or not too far from the boiler, because you've got to run a cable from the boiler to this bad boy. Yeah. What else do we have? So we have the backing plate, which we'll have a look at in a minute. So we've got a cable. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so there's like a backing plate, another kind of backing plate. There you go. And if we go back to the actual control thing, so everything's going to revolve around this bad boy here. So you can have it set up like this. So you've got this. They provide you with the plate. You've also got this, which I think is another kind of backing plate. So if we have a look at the back of the Nest, you can see there's a USB connection, which is probably for power. So because they provide you with a USB cable, right? You get the plug socket to power this, and this must be, I don't know what that is, to be honest. It's got a special connection on it. Maybe it's, and we'll open that up actually. Let's have a look. What is this? Only connect Nest thermostat base to a 12V wires or USB connecting to another will damage it. Okay, so don't plug it. Don't wire this to the mains, right? This unit. I think the heat link gets wired. This thing is wired to the mains, but this, no. This requires 12 volts, which is why it gives you an adapter. Why they provide you with an adapter to use. So, okay. So that's pretty sick. So you just plug these bad boys in, right? So this is like a backing plate. So you can, if you want, let's say, okay, so there's a USB extension. So the USB can go in right, let's put it in front of the camera. The USB will go there for power. Okay, so that's all that does. It just connects you up with the power. So what happens is, right, so this is connected directly to the boiler via cable. This connects to the heat link wirelessly. So you need to make sure that you've got a reasonable, I don't know how strong the signal between these two are, but you need to be careful that you're not out of range, or there's not too much interference between the two. So this will be wireless, and this will be mains connected to the boiler or the heating thermostatic valve. So this is the backing plate. So you can screw this directly onto the wall, right? And what happens is this is pretty slick, right? The way you control this is a sliding motion, and obviously it's powered off, but it's pretty smooth. The way that the build quality on this is awesome. Honestly, it feels slick, and you can apply, if you've got an old thermostatic valve and it leaves a big patch, you can cover it with this and stick the Nest in like that. So you have this. So it does, so it kind of covers up the old one. But if you don't, you can just plug this bad boy in directly, so it's flush on the wall. Yeah. So what we've got, we've got the backing plate, which I've actually connected already. Right. There you go. So this is just a backing plate and extension to the USB. But otherwise, you can get a stand. You can get a little stand for this. So it sits on your desk. If you wanted that, you can get that, which is like 20-30 quid from the Nest website. But it's pretty slick the way they've got this thing set up. So that backing plate, you've got your USB, you've got your plug, you've got your heat link, which is critical. So each box will come with this. Each Nest has its own heat link. So my other Nest has its own heat link, and that will connect to its own control unit. Yeah, there you go. So what I'm going to do is I am going to basically have this installed in the next couple of days, and we'll see how it goes. If I get a chance, I'll do a video on the basics and how to use it and stuff. But so far so good. I'm actually really excited in getting it installed and getting it set up. But they provide you with most of the basic stuff that you need, so it should be enough to get you started. Like I say, you can get a professional installation as part of the package, so you add, I think it's another 50 to 60 quid for the installer. So you can buy the Nest and you can pay for the installation, and they'll come around and fit it in for you, which is pretty sick. But luckily I've got experts in fitting in the boiler and stuff, so they know what they're doing anyway. Anyway, I hope you liked my unboxing video. Like I said, it's got a couple of cables. You know, the thing that gets to me is this standard USB. It's like you got a phone, right? And basically, I think this is kind of running a form of Android. I'm not sure, but I'm sure I read that somewhere at some point. But they give you all the little gadgets and everything you need, all the little plates to get you started. So that's pretty sick. Anyway, I hope you liked my video. I will be hopefully posting some more. I recently have the Philips Hue stuff installed, which is pretty sick, but I forgot to do an unboxing video on that. But anyway, catch up with us. Please sub the channel, please like the video, and hopefully we'll be back with more unboxing and technical stuff and apps related. Maybe I'll run you through some apps on the Nest, with the Nest app controlling this unit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Peace out.